Hello everyone, I am Nudo the second and today we are here for round number 2 of Ultimate League Season 17 here at Igora Drive for the Russian Grand Prix. Let's first have a little look into the standings as we have Gamer 15 leading the way after taking a very surprising win after staying out of the grid for 6 entire seasons. And it's interesting that the last time we have racing at Le Mans was in season 9, which was also the same season where Gamers took his one title. As then we have Hernandi then in second place, with Charge AT in third. And he might get a good chance of taking the lead in this race with Hernandi very likely actually missing the race as he has Fla 02 then filling in for him. And then we got Kubo, who might be a big challenger for Charge AT for the win today. But we also have Corvid, who is I don't he's in P10 in the standings, but today he might have a good chance of getting the podium, as we have then LSA and RMC very close in the team standings. Actually, it's been a big surprise that they managed to get that many points, but yeah, with Gamers win, that's pretty much the big reason. And so yeah, let's then have a look in here to qualifying. They are on the first lap. Let's see who's looking to be ahead. As that might give us an indication who will take provisional pole after lap 1. As I think we have with Charge AT then looking to be ahead. With Crashersfield then in second. And here we go then, it's Charge AT then with provisional pole with the 26.82. As then you have Corvin in second place, that is really amazing for him. As with his being track position ends up being very crucial. And then you got Kubo only P14, that's really not good for him. Yes, he might have a good shot at the win today, but he needs to be up there if he wants to win. Especially when there's no rain, so there's no possibilities for any big shakeups in the race. But now there he goes up to second place. Actually tight pole with JT here. Kubo and Charge JT then tight. Corby makes a mistake, so he's not improving on the third lap. But now let's see if someone can beat him for third place. As we see Kratoshvili for NTH in P4. That's really amazing for him. And then you got his teammate Pemushas right behind in P5. And then you got Shiruni in P6 here. Gary 15 only P11, the race winner of round number 1. Now let's see now, finishing qualifying, looks like JT and Kuba will stay tied, so it's going to be up to the game to decide who will start actually in front. So let's then have a look here into qualifying results that we have Charge JT and Kubo tying for pole position with a lap of 26.65. And then we got Corvi then keeping third place just ahead of the NTH drivers here, Quartersfield and Pemushas. And then you got Shuan in P6 there. He got a win in the sprint race today in CL, as he managed to hold on against Kazo's charge in the end. But yeah, then we got it's actually a four-way tie for P6. You got Juan, Yoa, Gironi, and Vinci here, all with the 27.02. And then we got with the 27.07, it's going to be Camera 15, then closing that top 10. And then we got Phantomy then in P11 with Sobol. And then we got Theoris here, just ahead of the current world champion Figo, only starting in P14. I don't think he did any practice for this race. He seems to be a little bit motivated. Then you got one of the most promising drivers here from this season, Silver Wolf here, P15, just ahead of Matimar. And there, Silver Wolf actually took pole position in CL today. So yeah, very impressive performance. And then you got Vlad in P17, starting just ahead of Jonathan. Then he'll be starting at the back for FCR. Though you have then it's a difference of 8 tenths between first and last. And it should be a very interesting race. Also today we got a good chance of comparing when it comes to the tire settings, because we did race on this track back in season 13, which was the first season with Formula Sports 2, and we still kept the same car for this season, but now the tires are different. The mediums and the hards are faster than before, so it should be a bit more interesting in terms of strategy, because I'm pretty sure last time around it was the softs dominating, although it was the animator who won the race who took the mediums in the first team, but then he got the huge luck with the rain, as all the other drivers have pitted, and he obviously made the longer first stints. But yeah, today it's going to be a dry race, so the drivers need to take two different compounds of tires. So yeah, because otherwise you get disqualified, and so that should be interesting to see how will it go. Will the mediums have a good use today? I think we might not exactly see the hearts of that match unless we might see someone trying to get a target offset strategy today. Try to do something different compared to the others and have some benefit from that. But yeah, it should be interesting how this race will go, especially when we don't know if it's going to be Kubo or Charge T starting in front. And also from P6 down to P9, we don't know who's going to be starting. Uh, who's going to be starting ahead. So yeah, we see then Figo still yet ready up, but now here we go then. Everyone's ready on the grid here. It's all about those red lights to go out. And then we are starting. And here we go. We are racing with JT on pole position with Cooper right behind. We got then Crashersfield there in third now with Corvid then keeping third place here. Just ahead of both NTHs here as we have Crashersfield then starting already on the mediums. Then here we go. Then a very clean start, let's say, at the front. As yeah, not really much happening. We got Corvid, maybe some struggles. JT with the mistake. Kubo takes the lead of the race. As we see then Pamusha's in third place, and I think the top two might be breaking away with all of this, although with Corvid taking slipstream, I think, because he has a bigger ping, so the distance to lose that slipstream is a lot bigger. So I think Pamusha will have to be careful there, but there he goes, he lets the Australian pass. Now you can see all Crashersfield getting a little bit push from Gironi, as we see Phantomic deeply off the track there. Oh, that was quite a big crash there. We see also Mati went a little bit sketchy there, as we have then now GT taking back the lead. And I think having Corvi then connecting these two drivers, but I think we got the top 5 getting away with Vinci having quite a good start here, up to P6. And then we have here it's Sobo now, Gamer, Figo going free wide with Kratoshville, who had a good qualifying position, but sadly had a little crash. He now goes side by side with Juris, but he managed to pass him as Fatmi is leaving the race then. So that's one nice driver for the Flow Force. And that's not going to be really good for them. But in the meantime, we do have all of the candidates for the win all at the front. I'd say Kubo, JT, and Corvid are the ones who really do look to be the favorites for the win today. And I guess the podium as well. And they're all in the top 3, and it looks like Kubo they took back the lead. I don't know exactly why. Although it could be because of JT making a mistake. From practice races, I did saw that sometimes JT could be a little bit inconsistent, though I'd say that he's probably the fastest driver on this track, but we will have to see. But yeah, but if you make a lot of mistakes, then there's really no point in being the fastest, but we will have to see how it goes. As we didn't have Sobel and Gamer here, the two Dutchmans right next to each other, both big veterans, of course. They both have raced in Season 1, but they are the only two drivers who race in Season 1 racing currently. But yeah, we still have then Vlad and Figo, a little bit side-by-side action there. But yeah, Figo starting on the mediums, so that's interesting to see. And yeah, you can see big mix between mediums and softs for today's race. As we have then Tumushus and Gironi. And Corvid is trying to stay on the safety, but maybe he might be out now. I think looking at the distance, even with that big ping, I don't think he's still on that slipstream range. Especially this season where the slipstream range got a little bit shorter this time. Both in terms of length and also in terms of width, which is now more in the line with the car size. But in the meantime, we do have Yoha going for a pit stop here very early on. So he only did 6 laps softs for his first stint, so he might be getting some other cuts here. I think for him it might be crucial because of his ping. Now we see Sharjiti going for another cut here, and he goes for the medium, so he wants to maybe get Kubo slipstream. I wonder what will Kubo decide to do, because I'm pretty sure he might be pitting on this lap. I don't think he wants to let the British driver have too much of a big undercut. But yeah, still got compatriots here, not exactly battling. Oh, but maybe Gamer goes for the move on the inside. There he goes, nicely done there. Up to P5 he goes. And still we have Vinci really doing an amazing race here. Hopefully he can actually finish the race this time. We have then Charge GT then looking to go for a move. As he's right ahead of Figo. There he goes, Kubo leaving the pits behind JT and also behind Vinci and Figo. Then it might not be good for him. He certainly needs to make those moves as soon as possible and also get JT's slipstream. It looks like our streamer actually left race, but luckily I am recording today's race, so yeah, nothing will be lost here. But although those who are watching the race live might be a little bit less lucky today, sadly, but yeah, hopefully my commentary can make things clear. But yeah, so we have JT leading the way now. He has a bit one lap older tires compared to Kubo in second place. And then we have Vinci still yet to pit in third place, with then Corvid having that net third place. Then as we have Figo and then Joan right next to them, all yet to pit. Also Eurist and Crutchfield. And also Jonathan. And then we have Gironi already pitting now, trying to get past this traffic here. This is up now to P6. They have Kratos will try to go for a diving even though he has very old tires. Now battling with the FCR of Jonathan, and then you got Gamer right behind, trying to get past. These two drivers are going side by side there. Now there goes Gamer with the much more momentum now, trying to pass the ATH there and on the outside, and he managed to do it, I think. Also, Pamusha sort of looked like he was going to get pushed off there. Well, maybe he was, but maybe not that much. But yeah, now we see Kratos still going into the pits. Yeah, we also have Gamer now up to P5. Really good race, I'd say. Yeah, we do have a very solid RMC today, P4 and P5 today. Yeah, we also got Kubo in second place, with Charge 18 then leading the way. But yeah, things looking very, very interesting. We got then Corvette in third and Journey P4, then it's Gamer, Sobel, Pamushas. Three big veterans here. Pamushas did started racing in season 2, so he's also here for quite a long time. But yeah, we then have Vinci also in P8, currently on the softs, as we see a lot of drivers on the mediums. That's very, very interesting. So yeah, maybe the mediums might start to be a much better tire compared to before. They did got a 4% increase in terms of speed, while the hards got only 3%. So yeah, as you can see, they got then my recording looking a bit laggy, but now it's looking better. So yeah, there's not much happening. A lot of drivers are just substituting each other here. But yeah, we got here Figo trying to get closer to Matimar and Vlad. Matimar didn't took that much practice, but as you can see, it doesn't seem to be affecting him all that much, as he's still racing in the top 10. As you have then Vlad, who is filling in for Anandi today. As you have a little NSR sandwich here. They didn't got the massive pack here. We got Kratos Field and it's Eurist and Joan racing for Lynx Racing today. Then we got Silverwolf then racing for SCP. And then we got Jonathan getting a good move there on the SCP driver. Does he have, I think, Musha, Sob and Vinci, maybe both trying to get past the Italian? I'm not totally sure. But yeah, I think Vinci just staying ahead. Yeah, probably is just staying behind as they have mediums and he has the softs. So yeah, in the meantime, looks like Dick Matima got passed by Figo and also, yeah, I think Mati did pass Vlad or something like that. Or I think, no, it actually was just Figo who passed both Mati and Vlad then. But yeah, we have then Joan and Jonathan. Now we see Silverwolf now hitting for a second time as he gets undercutted by Yoa. But yeah, Yoa on very fresh mediums, as you can see, but he's down to P16. And really not in an ideal position. But yeah, I think he took P12 if I'm not wrong in the last race. But yeah, we then have JT, Hugo, then Corvi there in third. Nothing changing here. As yeah, JT really tried to just stay ahead, which would be really great for him. Because now you can see going to the pit, Scoville will follow him. So now JT has the effective track position, and now they're going to be on the same tires. But now they're going to have to pass Corvi, which might give Kubo a good chance to catch up to the British driver. But yeah, he has to pass Gironi here on the pit exit. But yeah, he managed to do it. But now he makes a mistake there. That's really not ideal. But yeah, I wonder when will Corvi pits. Maybe he might be on this lap. You can see JT already getting that toe off the full force there. And there he goes now coming to the pit. So this is really great for JT then. He's now going to be leading the way. Getting a little bit of a bigger gap and having some more breathing space, pretty much. Then now we have Juruni then in third place, followed in by Pamushas, as now we see Corvid on softer tires trying to pass the Swedish driver then. Let's see if he can do it. Is he gonna go? There he goes. Yeah, Pamushas not putting too much of a fight. As he probably knows that it's not exactly his race right now, as he should be pitting soon. Yeah, there he goes then. He got then Fiegel then staying out. I think he's starting on the mediums in his race, so he's again on the mediums, which means he's on a completely different strategy then. As we have also Juroni now in P5, and he already pitted 2 times as we see. Oh, now VC leaving once again, and considering that I'm his team owner, it's a bit sad for me at least, but yeah, I wonder what can Jonathan also do in this race. Is he currently racing Joha? And then I think they got a few undercuts here from like Vlad, for instance, and also Matimar. And now he goes into the pits. And I think he's going to be pretty much in last place of the finishers. In the meantime, looking back at the front here, we still got JT extending that gap, as you can see. Kubo really struggling to keep up. And then now JT did got a faster lap than Kubo on this final lap. Then we've still got Corvid in third with better tires, but still not exactly looking to be as fast as Kubo and JT. So yeah, I think not much will change in the top three, as it seems. There's quite a lot happening in the midfield, as you can see. A lot of different strategies going on. So we have, I think, Vlad and Matimar side by side. We see Vlad around the outside of Mati, and there he goes. He keeps the position against the Polish driver, but maybe there was a little push there. You see also Kratoshvili and Silver Wolf also here in the little battle now. Kratoshvili now tries to go for a move there. It's NTH versus SCP here. They go side by side into turn 1, and they managed to go side by side there, but Kratoshvili didn't manage to keep ahead now, as he had the inside line, so it was easier for him there. But yeah, nice respectful racing there between these two drivers. As there's been a lot of gaps forming right now in this race, as we get close towards the second half of this race here. Once you get, I think, to the middle of lap 26 out of 53 laps today. But I think a lot of the drivers may have already picked two different tire compounds already. And we do have Sobel and Pamushas on the hards then. And these two drivers could really be the ones who would be the most prone to take a completely different strategy compared to others, especially Sobel, I'd say. So he's been a bit known for that so long, longer the seasons. But then now we see Yoa pitting once again. He's been pitting earlier than the others, as you can see. Once again being the first driver now to pit for the third time. He goes for the medium tire, still in P14, which is great for him, being ahead now of Furist and Jonathan then. Yeah, then he got, oh my god, run some rotation there. Yeah, then we have then Sobel here keeping it close with Pamush. I think they are the two closest drivers on track today. Right now, I mean. But then I see, Gironi looked a little bit slow there, but now he's back up to speed. As we see then Kubo now in third, as Corvid hasn't pitted for the third time yet. He's on a very similar strategy, although he seems to be pitting later in general. But also this is great for JT if Kubo has to pass the Australian, but I think JT is just having a really nice controlled race today. Very likely to take the win, especially when there's no rain today to check up things as well. So we got then Sobel right behind Pamushas then, both on the higher tires, but not really much happening. And I think Sobel has older tires, but maybe Figo could be catching up to them and fight for that P6 today. And then right behind you got Kratoshvili and Matimar, as the 98 driver has better tires compared to the pole. And let's see more. There's not much battles today. We got Vlad and Joha. Not exactly close, like not getting slipstream to each other. But now we see Gironi leaving the pits. Looks like RMC went for a double stack here. This game goes for the hard tires. Once again, another driver who could try and pull some sort of tire offset strategy, as you can see, as he goes now for the hards then. And now we see Gironi trying to get past Figo then, and he gets an easy move. Now Sobel will not fight it hard as well. Yeah, Journey goes easy on the inside. Now Figo tries to take the opportunity and he gets the move on the Dutchman. So now on the slipstream of Journey here. And now Journey tries to get slipstream of Promotions and then pass him, of course. And let's see now, will Promotions let him pass easily? I think he will, yeah. As you can see, just going to the outside. Now take his slipstream and Journey makes a little mistake. Which now puts Promotions back into P4, but I think he's going to let him pass again. But it should be interesting as he has Figo right behind, and I think he might be more interested in fighting for position compared to Journey here is on a complete different strategy. But in the meantime, looks like Sobo is. Oh, I guess Sobo is speeding now for the soft tires. As we see the gamer on the hards right behind. But yeah, Journey doing a really good race here. As you can see, he's already in P4 and he has pitted. So it's looking very interesting, and maybe he did another cut on gamer. But in the meantime, we have Promotions then pitting. Now he's going to take out those hards and going for the soft tire, same thing that Sobel did. Now you can see he's going to be close on the pit exit, but Promotion still keeps the position. But now you can see he makes a little mistake and Sobel gets the move done actually. Very opportunistic there by Sobel, then taking P7 at the moment. Because right ahead is going to be Figo on very old mediums. I think he's going to be pitting now. Yeah, there he goes. Let's see where will Figo come out, because he was getting closer to both Sob and Promotions, and he goes for the mediums actually. So yeah, very interesting to see the amount of strategies, like different strategies that are going on here. As we have Figo trying to catch up to both Promotions and Sobo in the previous things, when he had the mediums and these two had the hards, but now Sobo and Promotion had the softs and Figo still has the mediums again. So it's a little bit of a different situation here, but it does have slightly fresher tires as well. But in the meantime, we have Arvid very close to Kubo. He has saved the pit stop, as you can see. But yeah, but I think JT is very likely to take the win here. I cannot see Kubo gaining suddenly 5 seconds on a British driver. Who I think he's just having a very solid drive. Yeah, as soon as he managed to get away, he just never looked back. And yeah, just looking to have a very dominant performance today. But then Kubo having a very solid second place, which would tie his best ever result that I think he got in races like Singapore. Maybe that was the only time he took second place, I think. But in the meantime, we still have Promotions and Sobo close to each other, but not that much battling here, especially with Sobo having older tires, so he has no interest in battling someone with fresher tires. But we do have perhaps Figo trying to catch up to these two drivers, and I think he did got closer here, so we might have a freeway battle, especially towards the end, I think, between these three drivers, if Figo can get up to the two veterans. Then we also have Gamer now getting very close to Gironi, but now Gironi dives into the pits with 14 laps to go, I think. 14 or 13, I think, but either way, Journey then leaves the pits in P7, with then Figo right behind. But then now Journey is going to have some traffic here, but I think they will not fight it hard. As you can see now, Journey goes on the inside very easily there. Now it should do the same with Promotions. And here they go, yeah, really, there's not a big reason to fight, although this might allow for Figo to get a little bit closer to them. Although if Promotions and Sobo can keep on slipstream, that actually is going to make things a bit harder now for the Neon Sensor driver. But I think they might be losing that slipstream now. Yeah, I think they might just, also the slipstream range it's a bit shorter, so yeah, it can make things a bit more complicated in terms of slipstreaming. But yeah. In the meantime, we do have now Parvid who left the pits now in P4, but he has to pass Cameron who goes wide. Not sure if he got punted there by the Australian there, but okay. In the meantime, we have now Jeroni P5. We got also Figo. There is Quattroshvili, Vlad, and Yoha here. Yeah, Yoha actually climbing up a little bit. As you can see, up to P11, making his undercutting strategy work, I'd say. But then Matimar and Juan also battling each other. But we then have the Jurist and Jonathan and Silverwolf then in P16. But yeah, we see Gamer sort of close to Cardi but not getting his slipstream, which would be very great for him. But yeah, he has his teammate actually undercutting him. Although I think Gamer might just beat one more time until the end, while Juroni has to beat again. So yeah, it's very crucial that Juroni pretty much has to catch his teammate massively if he wants to take P4 today. But I'd say I think he's still finishing in the top 5 and is really doing a solid race. I think Juroni has really been having a very strong start to this season. Actually, that must be said. But then now Kubo goes into the pits, then leaving in second place. And yeah, I think he's just doing the same strategy on JT, and JT just looks to be further and further away from second place. So yeah, not really much that Kubo can do, I'd say, at this point. But yeah, we have Figo and Gamer close to each other there, but no big battling here. It's just been slipstreaming, which has been the case in general. But yeah, we do have a lot of drivers here, sort of close, but not really getting each other slipstream. We got Pamushus, Kratoshville, Vladio, and Matimar. Yes, I think, yes, Sobol does seem to be ahead, but he did make another cut and he's on the hard tires, so you might see a battle between these two drivers for P7, which might be interesting. As yeah, we have Figo who still has to make one more pit stop to the end, and I think he's very likely going to do it for the softs, which could also be interesting if you could catch up to either Pamushus or Sobol to the end. And then you got also Kratoshville then on the hard tires. Try to keep up with Vlad here. They both have to pit one more time as well. And no, they actually stay out here. I think they might do it on lap 46 maybe. Or 45 could be already on this lap. So either with 7 or 8 laps to go on soft tires, I think that might be what they are doing. But yeah, we got then Corvid pitting from third place. Johnny is also going to pits. As we see, as Gamer stays out, as obviously he doesn't have to pit again. As yeah, he was pretty much saving one pit stop compared to his teammates. And yeah, but now he's going to be on older mediums. I think catching Corvi is going to be hard for him unless Corvi messes up really hard. So I think Corvi is pretty much securing a podium today. And also Kubo having second place secured and also JT having that win secured as well. Yeah, and I think JT will be taking the lead of the championship with this as well. Which, yeah, finally might have a good chance. Oh, I can see Corvi just going off the track there. Is his connection failing here? Oh, that could be really bad, but I think he's back, but looking very laggy. Oh my god, that was really bad actually. But I think he's back. Yeah, I think he's back right now. Yeah, it was quite scary. I thought he was going to DNF because of the connection. But yeah, we got Tenjuroni, I think, looking to keep a top 5 finish. But we got Figo, who I think has caught up to Promotions already and is getting close to the Dutchman as well. So, and he's carrying Promotions with him, so we might have an interesting top 3 battle. I think it's been the most interesting battle of the whole race here. Because yeah, everyone at the front, they've been taking different strategies, and that's been the interesting part of the race. Like Gamer saving one pit stop and beating Gironi that way, for instance. But yeah, we got then Figo and Tumushes. Then on the actual proper on-track battle with Sobol also right ahead. But yeah, Figo first needs to catch him in order for that to happen. So let's see then what can Figo do here. They're just getting very, very close, as you can see. Sobol does a 27.58, so only 800 loss. But Figo's getting very, very close nonetheless. As you can see, he's really almost catching him. And yeah, as soon as he gets his slipstream, he just might be an interesting battle. And there we go. Oh, I think maybe Figo made a mistake, or maybe just my spec view. But we will see then. Is he there? No, he's not. I think he made a mistake there on the final chicane. He's trying to catch him. Like, he's really just not that far away. But now he makes another mistake, so Promotions will take the position then. Oh, this could really ruin things for the Japanese-Portuguese driver. But I think he's just going to stay behind the NTH driver then. Mushu seems to have a very similar tire life compared to Sobel, but he has the medium, so he should have more grip still. So let's see here, just try to get close. They're very, very close to each other, as you can see, but it's really not looking easy there. But in the meantime, we have to actually look at RJT, who have a very dominant performance. And here we go, then he's about to finish the final few corners, and here we go, then RJT takes the win at the Russian Grand Prix, then with Kubo then taking second place, and then Corvid completing that podium, we then got Gamer and Jeruni P4 and P5, but let's have a look here into the battle. For P7, as someone will be taking P6 very likely. As you can see now, Figo tried to pass Promotions, but he had no space there. So Pugosha still keeping P7 here. As Figo's gonna try to come back, try to get that stream again, but I don't think he can do it. As you can see, he gets the stream on the final straight, but it's just quite not close enough there. So it's Promotions P7, Figo P8, then it's Fadin P9, then Kratoshville finishing in the top 10 there, as you have Mati and Yoa very close for P11 there. And then it's going to be Joan in P13, just ahead of his teammate for the day, Eurist. Because we got Jonathan in P15, followed by Silver Wolf. Then you got Vinci and Phantomy then DNFing today. So yeah, I think I pretty much shared the results, so I don't think I need to repeat. But either way, we got then JT getting one more point for the championship, taking the fastest lap, and he also got one extra point from pole position. Same thing with Kubo as well, as they both tied. And so yeah, I hope you guys liked today's race. Oh wait, we actually need to make interviews, don't we? But yeah, let's see who is in VC today. Yeah, we got JT here. So JT, what do you think about your race? You look very, very dominant today. Also, you should be, I think, in the lead in the driver standings. So, how do you feel about that? Yeah, really nice, well done race, and yeah, great to see you winning again. As yeah, that was like you were so dominant that you barely showed up on the screen because of that. Because yeah, you were just leading, and so yeah. Uh, let's see how the drivers you've got. Actually, Cooper just got here. So what can you say about your race? You got a very solid second place, which ties with your best ever finish. So what do you think about today's race? Yeah, nice to see you back on the podium as well. So I guess we can actually, speaking of the podium, going to Corvid here. You finished third today, and yeah, very solid race today. What can you say? What do you think about your performance? Yeah, actually, I can say at some point you were lagging quite a bit. Like your car was just like sort of flying to the edges of the map, but then you sort of came back. But I did thought you were like about to DNF at that moment. But yeah, gladly you, yeah, but, yeah. But either way, it was great to see you on the podium again. Uh, so yeah, let's see what can we interview still. Not, I don't think. Okay, Figo is here, I think. So Figgy, we have a little bit of a difficult race today. Finished P8, although we were quite close there, battling the two big veterans here, Sobo and Pamusha. So, what can you say about today's race? Yeah, and I guess with the title now, it might be a bit easier to just relax, I guess. Alright, really nice to hear then. Uh, then we can, I guess, go with Vlad. You have to fill in for Nanny today, so what do you feel about this very stressful experience of racing in the UL? All right, nice to hear. And yeah, and I think I believe things should still be very close with RMC at least. Also, STP didn't get a good amount of points, although yeah, Silverwolf was in P16, so they might lose a little bit there. But yeah, I think that's actually what can you say about the constructors? Because RMC seems to be surprisingly close, I think. And do you believe you can uh, get the title again? All right. Yeah, it's certainly going to be quite hard. And it's actually interesting. I think it's the first time we do see an LSA versus RMC sort of battle for the constructors, and I think RMC mostly has battle with Mayhem Racing mostly for the constructors. But either way, I guess we can still go. I think this interview section is certainly going to be long, but yeah, we still got people to interview here. I think we can go with Yoha. I did saw that you went for some big undercuts, and it did seem to work. And do wonder, was that intentional? Was that not feeling confident with extending the tires, or what? What can you say? All right. Yeah, it seems like you have a bit of, I guess, exciting race, but yeah, I guess the ping can also really make things complicated with traffic and all of that. But yeah, I think he still did a solid job there in P12. So yeah, I guess. So I guess we can go with Juris now, P14, just behind the filling driver today, Juan. So what can you say about your race? Your race? Not okay. All right. Uh, so yeah, I guess that's it. We did got quite a few interviews here today. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. As the next round, we should be racing in in China in the Order circuit, and yeah, it should be interesting. I think we got JT looking to be leading the championship, then in the drivers with Kuba also looking to be up there with Gamer, I'd say. And yeah, then I think RMC in the LSA then looking to be probably close for the WCC as well. But I think SCP probably in third. And yeah, so that's it. That's it. I hope you guys enjoy this race, and I will be seeing you next week. Goodbye.